Hello, the lighting is a bit weird. We're sitting at my vanity and you will soon see why I don't really film from here. I've tried filming from here like once before. It was one of my first like TikTok videos. I was blow drying my hair and it's just at a very bad angle, and I've tried like buying different things to make it easier for me to do get ready with me's and makeup tutorials and things like that. Like I got this expensive ass mirror that won't stay on, and I'm honestly embarrassed that I bought that. Today I felt a bit inspired to make a video because I've been dealing with a stye in my eye this past week. You could see it's like right here, and it's gone down a lot since the beginning of the week. I thought I would have to like go to the doctor. I thought I was getting pink eye, to be honest, but luckily that wasn't the case. But while I'm here, I wanted to share like what I did to help bring this down. I didn't want to like share what I've been doing just in case it didn't work. I swear there's a little gremlin who sneaks into my room and messes up my eyebrows. I haven't been wearing makeup. That was like the first mistake I made when I got this. I put on loose powder and mascara, and then my stye got worse. I pulled back on like doing makeup, so I've just been treating it. And one of the things that I found on the internet was using a warm washcloth, and that actually helped a lot. At first it didn't feel like it was helping, but that helped a lot. I already did it this morning, and I just like took a shower, and I don't do the hot washcloth thing over my eyes after a shower because the shower water is hot enough and warm enough to like open up the pore and release the yucky bits. And I have a feeling it should be gone in the next day or two. I might be a bit ambitious in saying that. I took it very easy the last few days. I was going to go live to do my book reading, but I didn't even do that. I decided to use that time to focus on the steps of my video editing and, you know, make a note of it and have it written down so that I can zone out more. That's the only good thing that comes with writing out the steps to a project, is being able to unload your mind a little bit and focus on other things. So I wanted to also share like other products I used while I was taking care of my stye. I'm a very big advocate for listening to my body, and when I am feeling sick, I go all out in the treatment. Since a stye is basically a clogged eyelash hair follicle, it basically reminds me of a pimple. It's filled with fluid, and you don't want to pop this pimple. This is the type of pimple that you need to let it breathe on its own and let it release its pus. After a shower, I notice that sometimes I'll have like crusty bits right near the site and along my eyelash line. It's watery, and it kind of reminds me of pus. I know that sounds gross, but that's what it reminds me of. After a shower, what I'll do is I'll take a Q-tip. These are my Q-tips right now. I take a Q-tip and I don't poke at the actual stye. You don't want to do that. You don't want to rupture that pimple. You don't want to pop it because it's too sensitive. So what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll just like kind of dab it And since my Q-tip has a nice little point, I'll just really get in there and stuff. I already did that, but I'm just showing you like kind of the motion. And you want to be very gentle to it. You want to be barely touching it. And you just want to be, when you're doing this, you just want to absorb like any oil or pus or any of the fluid that comes out, so that, because if you don't do this, it will crust over and it'll feel uncomfortable, and it's just all the icky vibes. It's very uncomfortable. So after I take out all the icky bits, I already did it earlier, that's why there's nothing there. It will feel like extra dry, and that's normal. And since this is a clogged hair follicle and it's a bacterial thing, you want to use sterile eye drops. I picked up these fancy disposable ones. These ones have omega-3 in it. I got the expensive ones because of the extra vitamins. I feel like the omega-3 will help with the healing, even though I don't think omega-3 does anything with inflammation or eyelid pimples, or stuff like that. I feel like having the extra vitamins never hurts. So what I'm gonna do right now is like do the eye drops, because that's the next step. I haven't done yet. I'll just twist these. These are so bad for the environment, but for my stye, yes, I will do it. And I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna start with my eye, that's okay, because it doesn't have the bacterial infection in it. And I'm gonna be careful not to touch my eyeball on the tip of this. I might have to do this off camera because I can't. And then you want to do the same thing on this eye. And it feels so good. It feels so good. And the reason why I use the fancy eye drops after dabbing all the tears and pus and stuff around my eye, when you're putting hot water near your eye and when you're using a cotton swab to get the crusties around your eye, you're also taking away the tears, the moisture that's on your eyeball. You want to hydrate your eyeballs with eye drops after you clean it. Do it one more time. Sometimes when you're healing your body, also listen to how your body feels. Like after I use the eye drops, my eye feels so hydrated. It feels less itchy. It feels so good. And so for the rest of the time, I'm gonna be careful not to touch my eye. If I do touch my eyeball with the stye, I'm gonna wash my hand because it's a bacterial infection. I'm gonna be careful not to touch my eye, not to touch my good eye after touching this eye, because I can cross-contaminate. You also want to keep that in mind with when you're using like the Q-tips and stuff. And it also wouldn't hurt to try to, you know, do the same maintenance on this eye, like clean up the gunk and stuff like that, on the off chance that there's some cross-contamination. I do this step 3 times a day. On websites it says you can do it like 4 times, 5 times. I'm like, who has time for that? I mean, like, I feel lucky I have time to take care of my stye like this, to be honest. I feel like the reason why it's healing so fast is because I'm able to give my eyes a break and really take care of it. And on top of all that, when you have a stye, you want to avoid straining it. And that includes like staying off your phones, just staying away from the screen. You want to avoid like exhausting your eyes as much as possible. What I've been doing is I'll go online for about for an hour, and then I'll go offline for an hour, and then I'll go back online for an hour, and then go back offline for an hour. And I alternate between that. But I alternate that way so that I'm not straining my eye and looking at the screen too much, because if I'm not careful, I will stare at the screen for like 8 hours straight and then wonder why I feel like dying. What you want to do is take a clean washcloth and run it under hot or warm water. I like to use hot water because the hot water cools down pretty fast in a washcloth, I notice. So, but they say not to use hot water, and I think the reason why is it can be over drying to your stye, but I feel like just as long as you lubricate your eye, you should be fine. So after I put the cloth under hot water, I wring it out, fold it, and then just lay it over my eyes for like a couple minutes. And I'll do that like 2 more times. And while you're doing that, it's gonna hurt and also feel good. It's very weird. It's like relieving in a way. Like, I don't know, you can almost feel your pore opening up, and this is gonna sound really nasty. You can almost feel the pore opening up and the pus like going into your eye, which is hella nasty, because it is, but that's how you know that it's working. I just been doing that the last couple of days, and it worked. Like, it's a lot smaller now, and hopefully it'll be gone at the end of the week. So those are my tips for taking care of your stye at home if you get one. Someone that I followed got a stye too, and I doubt they'll see my video, but I wanted to like share what I did to make it go away, just in the off chance that like maybe they see this video and it will help them too. I hope this video was informative and stuff, and I don't know, I guess I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Hello, it's been 3 days since I started that video or filmed that video, and I wanted to give you an update on how my style looks now. And this is how it's looking like. It's a lot smaller than before, like you can barely see it from here, I feel like. But yeah, it doesn't even hurt anymore. Like, I almost want to put on makeup again, but I haven't been putting on makeup. I miss putting on makeup. I cannot wait to put on some eyeshadow and mascara again. Like, I love that part of my routine. But it's still going. It's still going. I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time and put makeup on too soon and mess it up again. And this morning, when I was cleaning it, there was still like the yucky bits in it. So it's not completely healed yet, but it's getting there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care of yourself and each other. Goodbye.